How y'all doing?
Hey, Storm. Thanks for joining us. We will
Problem.
begin with CL Brown. Go ahead.
Storm, what's kind of been the most difficult part of this process, just trying to get back on the field, and what was Saturday like for you having to step in for as long a period as you did?
I feel like the most difficult part of that was probably patience. Me being patient with the time and everything. Obviously, I would like to have come back a little bit faster, but I mean, it's all part of God's plan. So I was happy I was able to come out there this weekend and just play football. Coming out there with the guys and just being able to lace the cleats up and play ball. That was the main thing. That was a really good thing.
Was there anything in your performance that you did that surprised yourself? Maybe you didn't get fatigued at all and you thought that might be a factor or anything like that?
Honestly, I couldn't say anything. I mean, in my mind, my mindset is that it's the same game that I've been playing. So coming out there, I knew I had a job to do, and I felt like, I did what I had to do. But obviously, there's always things to work on.
Thank you.
Miguel, go ahead.
Hi, Storm. Jordan Addison is one of the most dominant receivers in the nation. How are you preparing for the matchup, and what would you say make him so special?
I'm sorry.
I repeat, Jordan Addison is one of the most dominant receivers in the nation. How are you preparing for that matchup, and what would you say make him so special?
Oh, he's a great player. I mean, he's quick at the line, great at his routes and all that. And, he's a football player. So we have to come out and execute what we have planned. And, they have a lot of great players, a lot of great receivers. Their whole team's good. So we always have to stick to our plan and do what we're taught.
Gregory Hall, go ahead.
Storm, how would you describe your relationship with AJ Blue? I know he played a large role in your rehab process. Just what's it been like working with him these last, I guess, over a month or so?
It's been amazing. I mean, Coach Blue is, like, if y'all don't know, he's one of the best just physical trainer, athletic. I mean, he does everything. Mentally, physically, everything. I mean, he's one of the best in the nation, and I've been blessed to just work with him, and he's taught him about pretty much everything. He just keeps my mind straight, just make sure I'm, there as a player and, just be there for my team.
When did you tell the coaching staff, when did you know that you were ready to kind of get back in the fold and start practicing again?
I'd say probably the beginning of last week. I was feeling pretty good in practice. Had to come out and, I had a great week of practice and all that. So that's when I really knew I was good.
And then Coach Blue kind of described you as an even keel guy. And after the game on Saturday on the sidelines, you kind of see with your head in your hands. Just how would you describe the emotions that you were going through as you kind of got back to full speed?
It was real emotional. I mean, not being able to, play for that long it was hard, but, the mindset I have is there's always someone in the world that has it worse than you. So you can't just sit down and complain about it. You just got to keep moving on with life. But, he like that moment was, real big for me, just knowing that, I came out there, helped the team out, and end of the day, we got the win.
Let's go to Greg Barnes.
Hey, Storm, we haven't seen you play much over the last year. In terms of this injury, is this something that's just been lingering? Was there any setbacks along the way that caused the problem?
I wouldn't really say a setback, as far as I guess comes from a confidence level. When you don't feel like you could do what you can do for your team, that's the way I felt. But now that, things are running now and I'm feeling really good. So that's the main goal, just progression and getting 1% better every day.
In terms of confidence, do you mean like having the kind of trust that you can use your body the way that you used it to your pre-injury?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a confidence level in general, mentally, physically, both things, I feel like both those things that come from an injury, both of those things come into effect. So that was that. Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Adam Smith, go ahead.
Storm, I know you haven't been out there, but just from like a studying and preparing standpoint, would you compare Kenny Pickett to any of the quarterbacks you guys have faced this year? I don't know if he's like a right-handed Brendan Armstrong or, I mean, I know he's bigger than Sam Hartman. Just as you study Pickett, like, do you see any similarities or maybe you don't?
Honestly, I don't. I mean, he's a player of his own. He's been there for a while, and he's done great things at Pitt, and it's a lot of respect towards him and in the Pitt program. So, but he like he said, like he's a great player. We look forward to playing against him.
Okay, so what to follow up? What stands out about him when you turn on the tape?
What stands out to me is his just ability to make plays, his ability to extend plays. That's you don't really find that too much in a lot of quarterbacks, but he's a great player, and he'll do what he has to do, for his team.
Thank you.
All right, we'll close up with Storm with CL Brown.
Hey, Storm, I just had one more question. I was curious when after the Virginia game, like when you first played a little bit this season earlier, was it a matter of you weren't fully healthy, and so there was this decision made just to kind of pull you back until you could get to that point, or was there something else that kind of happened that threw you off then?
I feel like it was just really just my comfortability, in playing and knowing what I was able to do at that time. Taking a step forward now, during this time, I feel like I'm able to do everything that I was doing, and the main goal is to progress and do better than that. And that's the main thing.
All right. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Storm. Appreciate it. A few minutes.
All right. Thank you. You too.